So I've got a piece of beech here. It's approximately 3.5 inches long, or 90mm, by 2 3/8 or 60mm. So just go mount this between the chuck, and then we'll turn it round, and then turn the spigot on so we can hold it in the chuck. So we go mount it. Again, this is a scrap end, so I'm going to mount this at the right hand side. So I've just got it centered. The reason I'm mounting this rough piece here is this is going to be where the spigot is, which will be raised wood eventually, so I'm not worried about losing that. Speeds go about 1500 RPM. So again, just tighten the tailstock up. Again, I've got an air filter running. I'm wearing safety glasses, so please do consider health and safety when you're turning anything like this. So then we'll go turn this round now. So we're grain running parallel. I can use my spindle roughing gouge. Mine's at 45 degrees. So give it a spin, make sure everything's clear, and let's start then. So just moving along, taking it down, small amounts at a time. So again, gap appearing there, so stop the lathe and move the tool rest in. Always stop the lathe, never try to move it while it's rotated. So again, that's going to be almost round now. So again, let's just stop the lathe and have a look. And that's round except for a tiny flat there, which will soon come off when we turn it round. So then the next stage will be putting a spigot on there. So now we go put a spigot on this end. Now I've got my sizing tool. These are for my jaws. This is the Eggcup Power SC4 chuck. So I need to turn this down until that slides over. So let's part that down. Just be aware if you get a piece on the end like that to clear it off. So let's just check that now and see how that is for sizing. That just now slides over. So that is now perfect size. So we'll just make it slightly wider. So we've got the spigot here. That's about 6mm, 1/4 inch. That will clamp in there. Again, just make sure it's tight. Don't need to go too mad, as in put a lever on the chuck key. Just make sure it's tight in there. And then next thing is we'll put some markings on to mark it up of how we're going to turn this shape, and then we'll move on to the next operation. So again, let's mark it up. Now we're going to be parting this off. We don't want to come too close to a chuck jaws, so I will put a mark there, so that will be where we part it off. So between there and there is going to be the shape of the Eggcup. So let's just define that straight away. So just move it to rested. Just go put my tool there, start the lathe, and then so that is just defined it better of where it's going to be parted off. So let's do some shaping next on the top. So let's just clean this end off first. Spindle gouge here. So we'll just take a cut down this edge. So line up the bevel and just clean that surface up. Just make it easier to see where the markings are. So we've got that now. The size I'm looking for is approximately 44mm across here. So I've set my calipers at 22. Again, with the lathe stopped, I'm just going to put that in the centre and just mark that there by hand. Then just rotate the lathe again by hand. and that's going to give me the size I'm looking for to take the centre out for an egg to fit in there. So again, I'm just going to use my spindle gouge. Again, I've got a fingernail profile on mine, so that certainly helps. Just go have the flutes facing about 11 o'clock and push into the centre. And then just pull outwards. Again, I can go into the centre again and pull outwards. So again, standard tool in your toolkit. I'll do this job very, very easily. So again, you can see we're getting hollowed out there. Another choice to use is the round nose scraper. Again, just lift the tool rest up slightly. So we're having the handle slightly higher, so we're going in a trailing mode. So again, centre. We can go both ways on this, so you can push in a bit and pull out. More controlled for anybody who's new to turning. Both systems work. Just personal choice. So try to come outwards when you're doing a finishing cut, and that will give you your smoothest finish, and slowly. So let's just have a look at that now. So again, I've just got this egg-shaped piece of MDF, which is fine, saves dropping eggs all over. So again, you can see it's not fitted in properly yet. That's the widest end and the narrow ended, so we need to take a bit more out of here. So once we've taken some more out, we'll stop and try the egg again. So take some more out, so just go do a really slow and fine cut. That should give a fairly good finish. So we'll just try the egg in here. You can see it fits in. That's the bottom end. Fits in that way out, wobbling around too much. Thin end, that goes in perfectly as well. So I'm quite happy about that. So we'll give that a quick sand. I'll do that off screen, and then once we've done that, we'll start shaping the outside. So giving that a quick sand. So again, we just go roll this top edge over. So spindle gouge again. So just roll it over, just like doing half a bead. Just takes off that sharp edge there. So then we can do the main part of the bowl. So again, keep taking a bit of waste away so you've got room to manoeuvre the tool. Again, this is a practical item, so you don't need to go too delicately with the turning. Again, just roll that over, blend it in, get some more on this waste away. So we're actually getting waste away. Again, flutes pointing to me right. So working both ways. So again, take some more waste out of there. So again, just getting that down there. If in doubt about your wall thickness, just stop your lathe and check it. So again, just coming down. If this is going to be a practical egg cup, you don't want to put too many features in, because that could cause food waste to be trapped. So again, I could just do simple beading there, just switch over my hands, then I can get right into that corner easier. So again, down here, get right into that corner, just roll that over, so I don't want to go too sharp in the corner because that will create a difficult area to clean. Again, just skimming that off there. So let's have a look at that now. So again, nice shaped egg cup. It's a practical piece, so you don't want to go too thin, it's going to get knocked around. So I'll give that a sand. Again, I'll go through my sanding. Again, watch my other video on sanding and that will explain how to do it all. And then we'll part down here first, and then we'll come to talk about finishing. So again, just go part down here a bit. Just take a cut either side, so I'm going down in steps. That gives clearance for a party tool so it won't grab. Again, just take it nice and steady. So once you get down to about 10mm, 3/8 of an inch, thereabouts, just get your tool and rest it on the bottom and see if it sits flat. And this just slightly rocks. So I just need to go back in again with my tool at a slight angle towards the base there. That will undercut it slightly, so it will be perfectly sit on the worktop without any problems at all. So again, just go down a bit more, slide out very slowly, carefully. So that's got it turned. Again, sanded. Seal, this will be with an oil. I won't use a wax finish on this, I'd use an oil. Danish oil is both toy safe and food safe. I've got to abide by regulations regarding food safety and that. So Danish oil is food safe. You can use chestnut food safe oil, which will give a dull finish, but there again, it doesn't matter, it's not a showpiece. So put 3 coats of oil on at least, and then you may need, with the food safe oil, you may need to just top it up every so often just to make sure the finish is maintaining a good finish for just wiping over with this cloth. Again, and wipe it over the cloth rather than actually immerse it in water. Certainly, and I have been asked this before, certainly never put it in a dishwasher because it will never be the same ever again. So we'll just part this off and then I'll show you the finished item. So again, that's all sanded now. So I'm going to part this up, but I'm going to do it left-handed. I'm going to be holding the party tool in my left hand so I can place my right hand over here. Always have your thumb at front of the tool rest. If I do it right-handed, my left hand will be coming back over the chuck and hold it this way, which is quite dangerous. So left-handed is actually better. So again, I'm using my right hand to support the tool in. Once I've got the tool in, then I can hold the Eggcup, give it some light support. Again, just go down both sides, but my finishing cut needs to be on the base of the Eggcup, and just pops off like that. Stop your lathe, and then all that's necessary lead is we've got that little pip in the top there. So that's the Eggcup taken off the lathe now. Just finish the bottom off, bit of sandpaper, that's all I need. So a few coats of oil. So if you're enjoying this video, please click the like button and think about subscribing. If you click on the description below, that will take you to give you some more information about my videos and other links. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.